Fred, thank you. And I hope I'm speaking loud enough that you can hear me okay. I want to come at this from a little bit different direction. But first of all, let me tell you that I sit in committee. Sit on two committees, local government and education.
Thank you very much.
And I sit in local government committee and watch this this unfold right in front of my eyes. Now remember, there was in place Act 72. And in the opinion of the legislators that we have now, it did not go far enough, thus Act 4. I want to try to get into your imagination for just a moment. Imagine that you are one of 21 states, and because of economic reasons, the downturn and all of that, you find yourself a state in real dire shape, and you have a huge budget deficit, and you're doing all you can to work your way through it, but you still have a deficit. All of a sudden, because of your deficit situation, the federal government says, we're going to send to you a person to manage your affairs. We're going to wipe out the legislature, and we will take over because you don't have the wherewithal to manage your budget process. I mean, can you imagine a scenario like that? But in fact, you flip the script, and that is exactly what is occurring from our state government to our local units of government and to our school districts. It's unconscionable. There are so many parts of this that really defy imagination. And I'm sitting in committee and wondering why isn't this room jam-packed? Why are we sitting here talking about these kinds of issues where we give one person so much power and we take away the line of vote that goes all the way back to people? Now, it seems to me there are one or two ways that you get to this scenario. You have to believe, number one, that voters are stupid, that they don't know what they're doing. Number two, you have to not believe in the democratic process, because we are a country, that means we're communities of the rule of law. We're founded on democratic principles. We push those all over the world, and yet and still we put this kind of power in the hands of one individual. Now they say the line, though, is that it traces back to the governor who appoints this person. But in actuality, this person can do all of the things that Brent has already mentioned to you and more. Sell land that the municipality or the school district owns, set his salary that comes out of the budget of the municipality. So, I mean, if you believe in democracy, if you believe in voting, now, I'm going to tell you how much I believe in it. I have run for elections, and I have lost. But never, ever did I think that there was a problem with the process. Never, ever did I not respect the will of the people in those elections. It is a very slippery slope, ladies and gentlemen, that we're on at this point. The question becomes whether or not we are satisfied where we are. Now, part of this happens when we become, maybe I would be saying this if I were on the other side of the bench, but right now we have a government that has no stops. It's no balance. There's no check and balance. And And that, where there is no check and balance, these kinds of things occur. Maybe I've exhausted my time, but you all don't let me talk too much about this. Brett, take the